afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the quiz show. Hi, Georgie.
Hi, Pete.
I'm joined today by my lovely wife, Georgie, because I'm lazy and I like to get other people involved so that I have to do less work.
I've done all the work today.
You've done all the work today. What have you got in store for us today? This is going to be fun.
Well, I don't know if it's going to work, but I've been doing a bit of research on some music artists that have unfortunately left us in the past decade. So I thought I'd come up with a few interesting, maybe little known facts about them. And I'll tell you these facts and then you have to guess who it is.
That sounds like a blast, at least for me.
You at home can play along.
You can play along too. Yeah, look, no prizes, unfortunately. We don't do giveaways. The legal team won't allow me to do anything like that. But
the legal team. You mean me?
The boss. Yeah. So, but it'll just be a bit of fun. I'll be guessing, and you can own me. You can show and prove that your musical knowledge is far superior to mine, because I don't really know a lot about. Did you find out a lot of things that you didn't know?
So much, yeah. As I was reading through these facts, I was like, "Oh, that's really interesting. That's very interesting.
Very interesting." Should we say hello? We're doing sort of 5 minutes, so we'll kick off the quiz in about 5 minutes' time. We're just doing a little introduction. We'll say hello to the fine folks who have joined us here, who were here bright and early. We had Clayton Von Cluj. Did this just start? Well, it did now, mate, but that was half an hour ago. But I did fool you because we had the little preview just to tell you what was going on there. So hello to Doug Kidder, who is here. I hope you are doing well. Doug and Clayton were having a big long chat, so I'll just scroll down fast and say g'day to Thomas Christ, to Skeeter Melody, hello to you, to Jade Star, who just did her show. It was like the opening hour meets an interview where she interviewed herself. It was very interesting, very good stuff. Hello Wolfstone Studio, Jenny and Ron over there in the US of A, and I hope you are all doing well and ready to be quizzed. Doing really well. Hello MC Paratus. I hope you're doing well. If you're here, just say g'day and join the chat as you roll on in. Going to be pretty casual here today.
Very much so.
It is good to have you back on the show. You haven't been on the channel for a while.
I haven't.
You've had some stuff and some things going on.
I had some stuff and some things going on, but I'm back. Do I?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. So as many of you know, Georgie had a diagnosis, a cancer diagnosis in January.
Yeah, I got breast cancer.
And had some surgery in
double mastectomy
in early January. It was a whirlwind. It was like the last 2 months have been flying by. But how are you doing? How's all the recovery going?
I'm good. I'm fine. I even have teeny boobies at the moment. Because they're in the process of being...
Mark it 3.5 minutes before. We've got legitimate reasons to talk about boobs today, but
that's right. Normally I'm just talking about boobs in general. But I'm in the process of them being reconstructed. And then in a few months I'll be a Kardashian with big giant fake boobies.
Not like this.
Yeah.
So,
never in my life did I think I would have big fake boobs, but here we are.
And as you can see, she's...
I'm fine. I am fine. And I do really appreciate all the words of support and thoughts and prayers and things. I didn't make a big deal of it. I didn't want Pete to make a big deal of it, but obviously he mentioned on the channel, and I think Jade alluded to it on her channel. But I'm back. I'm fine.
Got regular updates, so there you go. That's what you get being a patron. I always say patrons are like our guinea pigs, and they get to hear all of the drama behind the scenes stuff as well. So thank you for everyone's support.
Thank you.
G'day to other folks who've jumped on in. We've got Mark Bro over there in Canada. No, Mark knows his music. So
Mark and I have been quiz buddies before.
That's right. Yes. You remember from previous quizzes that Mark's a pretty sharp cookie. Yes. Hello from all the Rossies. They're on the road. Road trip to see our son's wind ensemble.
Wow.
Very cool. That is cool.
I'm
doing garage band wind instruments tomorrow on the show. There you go.
There you go.
All about wind. Who else? Jenny Jolivert. Thank you, Jenny, for all of your kind words. And we've got Steve. Remember Steve Mara? Clearly Epic is Steve, who I used to do the garage band users weekly show every Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. And Steve from his murder basement and me from here.
Murder basement.
It was weird. It was like in a basement with a hanging light bulb, and we all always joke that it was Steve in his murder basement. Hello, Kurt. I did see you there before and forgot to say g'day. We're just past the 5-minute mark, so what about we dive in? How many have we got today, just so folks know how long we'll be hanging out for?
So I don't know how long it's going to take. I've got 10 artists
Nice.
that have passed away in the last 10 years and a couple of bonus extras in there as well.
Ooh.
I imagine it'll take about an hour.
We'll hang out for about an hour. We'll have a chat and you'll watch me. Oh, just get ready for this look. Huh? Like that's what I'm going to be looking like the whole way through, because I won't know any of.
Some of them you'll know. Some of them
will be
in the
easy, you reckon?
Some of them in the first clue, you'll be like,
Okay.
oh, I know
And you've
who
got
this is.
5 clues per thing.
Oh,
Something like that.
roughly.
Right. So we'll go one at a time, and you'll give us clue by clue,
Yes.
and we'll break it down.
Yes.
And yes, Thomas says, sadly, quite a few to choose from. I know. I feel like.
Yeah, it was hard to pick actually.
Yeah.
And so I've chosen 10.
Yes.
But yeah, it really was. There was a couple that I left out, and then I thought, oh, but this is such an interesting. I'm just going to mention this
Throw
one.
in
Oh, I'm just
something
going to
really
mention this. So there are a few
All right. Well,
extras.
here's where if I had good production values, it'd be a big like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Question 1. So just pretend that happened.
All right. So we'll go with the first one.
Yes.
All right. So this artist is female. She was born Anna Mae Bullock in 1939.
All right. Let me talk it through as we go. Born anime.
Anna Mae
Oh,
Bullock.
What you meant like manga anime, like
No,
cartoons.
Anna
Mae
Mae Bullock.
Bullock.
She was born in 1939 and she died in 2023.
So died in 2023. I'm covering the chat, by the way, because you folks can guess, but I'm not going to look at your guesses.
Oh, that's a good idea.
As we go
Yeah,
through
guess
here.
in the chat and then we'll go back and see who.
Yeah, we'll see who got in there early.
I'll give you another clue.
Yeah, please.
So she starred in around 20 movies, released 10 studio albums, and received like 20 different awards, ranging from Grammys to other awards.
Is she an EGOT?
No.
No, so not on stage. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, she was a practicing Buddhist.
Practicing Buddhist.
Practicing Buddhist, yes.
Holy dooly. I'm getting 2023.
Yes,
Oh, so
2023.
died very recently.
Yes.
Okay,
Recently.
I've got something in my head. I'm not going to say it, but mark it that I've got something in my head that I'm going to guess and release the rest of the clues.
Okay.
And we'll see how.
This one is really interesting. She set a Guinness World Record in 1988 for the largest paid audience for a solo performer with 180,000 tickets, breaking Frank Sinatra's world record of 175,000 in 1980.
Okay, yeah, it could be this person I'm thinking of.
Just a bit of a side note here.
Yes.
I've actually got an image to go with this.
Ooh.
The largest concert ever, audience ever, was Rod Stewart in 1994, New Year's Eve 1994, was on Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro. It was a free concert, but there were 4.2 million people there.
How do you count
I don't know, but we've got a picture of...
Is that the image we got here?
That's the image of a Rod Stewart concert, Copacabana Beach, Rio de Janeiro, New Year's Eve 1994. 4.2 million people.
That's so.
Isn't
Just
that
basically,
insane?
the whole city was there. You can see people out on boats. Can you imagine you're just pulling your boat into the harbour and watching Rod Stewart? And the rhythm of my heart is really like a drum. That's
Isn't
nuts.
that insane?
All right.
Anyway,
but she
that's
had 180,000.
She had that was paid.
Yep.
Paid tickets. So she was both the first woman and the first African American artist to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine.
All right. I think my guess is probably correct then. If I've guessed correctly.
Yes.
So we've got more.
Couple more, yep.
Yep.
So in 1997, she renounced her American citizenship and became a Swiss citizen.
For
Swiss.
banking purposes?
No, because her boyfriend lived there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not the original husband that she had that was no good?
No. And obviously there was a movie made about her life in 1997 called
Ike and Tina.
What's Love Got to Do with It?
Close. Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good one.
Yes.
All right. Yes, we are still question 1. Still question 1. Are you still
We're
going with
taking some time here.
that? Yeah, I think let's see.
yes.
We'll go back up and see if anyone got in there early
Did
when
they?
we were chatting about it. We'll see. Oh look! Oh, there you go. MC Paredes was right
Yes,
in
and
there.
Fat Cat Panda as well.
See,
Fat Panda Cat. Wrong way.
We've proven that you folks are all much smarter than me.
Much smarter.
Cranberries. Maybe that's coming up. I don't know. I actually don't know. Yeah, good guessing. Tina Turner, Nutbush City Limits. Did you know it's very much a Australian thing, I think. But there's a thing that when people get drunk at parties, they do the nutbush. Is this something that's in other countries where they do the...
I assumed it was, but recently I've discovered that it's not necessarily the case. And yeah, you go one to the side, and then there's a big clap at the end.
Yeah,
And
look it up. Look up Nutbush City Limits.
dance.
Drunk
Australian
Australians.
dance. All right.
You know what I should do? I'll add a little banner here that tells you what question we're up to, because
Good
to
idea.
Mars's point there, it's kind of hard to keep track because
Yes.
I'm going to be so slow at guessing these.
All
So,
right. Well, we better move along then.
all right, number 2.
All right. This artist was born in 1925 and died in 2015. So it's a while ago now. So he inspired generations of guitarists, including Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix. And he was married twice, but his greatest love affair was with his guitar, who he affectionately called Lucille.
Oh, and he had a song called Lucille, and I think I know this artist, but I'm going to pretend that I'm smart, and I'll write it down in the air here of who I think it is.
Okay.
And for folks that are playing along at home, we'll go through the rest of the clues.
Right. It was reported that he had 15 children with his 2 wives and other women. But after he died, apparently his biography revealed that he was actually sterile, and the women did have children, but with other partners, and he raised them as his own.
Wow.
He raised 15 children as his own. And in fact, after he died, 3 others came forward and said, "Oh, yeah, I'm your kid too," despite the fact that he was apparently
That's like
sterile.
That's the reverse of every dodgy deadbeat father ever. It's
Yeah.
like they normally have a bunch of children and then claim they don't. And he's just like, yeah, these are all mine. It's like, no, they're not. Yeah, they're close enough.
Yes. And apparently at one stage they all the kids were fighting about money and this and that and who was the real child and who wasn't. And he said, "Look, fine, I'll do a paternity test on all of you." And they went, no, we're good. Yes.
They're on a good wicket. What else have we got?
So his biggest hit was a cover he released in 1969 of a song by Roy Hawkins, which Roy released in 1951, called "The Thrill Is Gone." And he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1987.
Nice.
We are, of course, speaking of
B.B. King.
B.B. King.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
Yeah, Lucille gave it away because for some reason,
Yeah.
there must be like a pop culture thing that like guitar called Lucille. I think in King of the Hill, we were talking about that. Yeah, it's ES355, Gibson guitar. We had some early guesses. Coldacre was right onto it. Beck. Mars Capone is clearly going. Beck's around.
I was going to say, Beck's still alive.
Richmond City Records is doing well too. Fat Panda Cat, Mars Capone. Yep.
Yes, Richmond City Records was his production company.
Really?
I think that was maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you're just putting things across.
Maybe
there.
I am.
Ron says BB King. Well, Ron's correct.
100%.
Yeah, I'd
100%.
like a bit of BB King. Oh yeah, that was John Lee Hooker that had boom, 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 boom. What did BB King have? Oh, you said it before. You had that cover song of another one.
Oh yes, The Thrill Is Gone.
The Thrill Is Gone. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Yeah, Lucille was the giveaway. I know that was the only thing that got me there. Although I must admit, when I was thinking 25, I was thinking, okay, so older dude. As soon as it was a dude and an older dude, I was like that. So there you go. Two African American artists to open. Proceedings here.
Yeah, I'm going to go completely opposite now.
Oh, okay.
So this.
Question 3. Three.
I'm going to skip the first one because it's the first fact because it's a little bit obvious. So this artist is a female. In the early 2000s, she had a successful residency at the Flamingo in Las Vegas.
Oh, early 2000s.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I'm a big Las Vegas fan, and I used to follow Vegas culture a lot. So that does narrow it down to a few, but I still don't know exactly which one.
So she has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Ooh.
Because she was a very prolific music artist, but she also starred in movies. She was made an officer of the Order of the British Empire in 1979 and has a companion of the Order of Australia.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Yeah, I think I've got Got something vaguely in my head, but
Okay.
it's still not ringing bells.
Well, she was born in Cambridge in England in 1948, and then her family moved to Australia when she was 6,
Oh,
and she died in 2022.
and was she gonna? Was she on the beach and she was gonna move back to Australia, but then something changed and she didn't?
They had a change of plans.
Had a change of plans.
Yes. And she released a cookbook titled Live Wise, Easy Recipes for a Healthy, Happy Life.
Was it spelled L-I-V wise?
It was spelled L-I-V Wise. Live Wise.
All right, yeah, I think I've locked it in. Have we got any more?
Nope, that's it.
Was it our old mate ONJ?
It was indeed. It
Newton
was
John?
indeed.
Sandy.
Yes.
Olivia Newton.
Olivia
John.
Newton-John.
Yeah, see, I was thinking Celine too. 'Cause that's when you said
I threw
residency,
you.
but it wasn't the Flamingo. Her residency was at Caesar's Palace, so that was it.
Well, I was going to start with the Australian and English facts, but I thought I'd throw you with a bit of American in there.
Yeah.
The Hollywood Walk of Fame. She has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Look at this. Doug Kidder got the first one in there.
Yep, ONJ. Yep.
Steve and Fat Panda Cat. Mark,
And
all in
if you
there.
haven't seen it, just after she died, Jade actually did a
Yes,
tribute
that was
show
cool.
to Olivia Newton-John. It was very cool. I don't know if Jade, you want to put up the link to that?
Yeah, in
show?
fact, let's see, because I've got the thing here to show pictures. So if you search Jade Star, I reckon if you just go Jade Star Olivia,
Could
you'll be
work.
able to find it. It could work. Yeah, there it is. So there's the tribute. Oh, wrong button. We go away with that one. But yeah, so there, the opening hour. If you search that one, the tribute to Olivia.
Yes.
Olivia. Jade had the cookbook too. Of course she did. I would have called it Living Dangerously, and it's just all burgers and fries and fatty food. Maybe.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Right.
There it is. There's the Olivia show.
There we go.
And and I learned Xanadu at that time. So Jade does a whole tribute show, and I learned one song. But I still got Xanadu in my rotation. It's a fun song to play acoustically. All right, so that was question 3. Again,
Yes.
the scores are nobody knows because nobody's scoring. But let's
Right, this
dive
is
in
4.
now. Question number 4.
Okay. So this is a female artist.
Okay.
She was born in 1942 in Memphis, Tennessee, and she died in 2018.
42, died in 2018, so she was like 50 or 60-ish. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
She had a 4-octave vocal range,
Ooh.
and she won many awards, including 18 Grammys and a Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Presidential Medal of Freedom.
How do you
I
score one of them?
don't know. I don't really even know what it is. I'm sure it's
You've
important.
never been imprisoned, therefore you win the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Yes. She's obviously very important because she performed at President Barack Obama's inauguration.
Oh, see, I would have said Tina Turner if you hadn't already used her.
Ah, there you go.
Or maybe you're just doing the same one again. That would be the best.
That would be funny.
Trick. You just got half of them and put them on a different question entirely.
That would be funny. No, it is not Tina Turner.
Okay. not
But she was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which should give it away for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. See, I've still got nothing.
And she was the Queen of Soul.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And that's all I've got. So it is
Aretha Franklin?
Aretha Franklin.
Oh, man. See, there were so many giveaways in that one that should have got me there. Like the Barack Obama thing, I'm just like, yes, that would have made a lot more sense. And yeah, if did anyone ever RESPECT her, or did she not?
Well, they
get
would
any?
not. They wouldn't dare diss RESPECT.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me. Is this where I find out that wasn't an Aretha Franklin song, and that was someone else entirely?
No, that was Aretha,
I
wasn't
don't
it?
know. I don't know. Oh, look. Have you ever been Mellow is the first 45 I've ever bought of Olivia Newton-John.
There you go.
Yeah, smash those burgers. Look at this. MC Paratus has
Yep, got
clearly
Aretha.
got some very, very strong knowledge, as does Mark, as does Thomas, as does Doug. Everyone's
You're all
doing
way smarter than
exceptionally
I am.
well. Hey, Manny from the Lily Pillies is coming to Adelaide next month, mate.
Oh,
The
cool.
beers are on me. Hit me up.
There you go.
Very good giveaway there. I know. Doug, trust me, as I said at the start, you'll see this from me a lot because I really don't know a whole lot.
Yes.
Yeah, the Motown
Yes.
sound. Hello, Third Person Productions. Welcome aboard.
Ironically, I didn't mean to, but I put Aretha third, and then thought, it would be a bit silly to have 3 African Americans in a row to start with, so I switched up a little bit. Yeah. But that's okay.
All right, question 5.
Question 5, probably the whitest man alive. So,
see, that's like an extra free
It's an extra clue.
Oh, Billy Ray Cyrus is still alive, though.
He is still alive. I know this artist was born in 1938, and he died quite recently, May 2023.
Ooh, okay, 38.
His middle name was Meredith.
Middle name was Meredith. His middle name was
Meredith. Apparently, Meredith is quite a common middle name. Well, for male, for men, yeah.
Like
he was Canadian. He was a Canadian singer-songwriter.
Canadians do have like Canadian hockey players. Like there's some Jocelyn's and there's some a lot of very anyway. That's neither here nor there.
He was a Canadian singer-songwriter.
Singer-songwriter Jocelyn. No, what did you say?
Meredith. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a long little fact. In 2002, he had to take a break from performing due to a ruptured abdominal aortic aneurysm, and this resulted in a tracheotomy, 4 surgeries. He was in a coma for 6 weeks, and all of his performances for 2002 were cancelled, but he came back to performing in 2003.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty... Look,
he was in a coma for 6 weeks.
There's one old Canadian singer who died that's in my head, and that's the only one I can think of. But I knew nothing of these facts of them. So, yeah. Have you got more?
Yes. He recorded over 400 songs, and several of his albums achieved gold and multi-platinum status internationally.
Nice.
Yes. He wrote the song If You Could Read My Mind. If you could read my mind now. Which has been covered... like over 100 times. He wrote that song.
There was like a 90s version of that.
Yes. I can't remember who sang it, but I was actually listening to that one. No, it wasn't Taylor Dane because I was listening to it when I was researching this. And he has a folk rock song that lasts for 6.5 minutes called
Hallelujah.
No.
Oh. Like a Rolling Stone.
No. The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Oh, I was completely down the wrong path.
Oh, really?
I was down the Leonard Cohen path.
Oh.
But, okay. Yeah, the record. So we are talking. Is that all your clues?
That's all my clues.
We are talking about the one and only Canadian legend, Gordon Lightfoot.
That's
wow.
correct.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay. I'd completely forgotten about Gordon Lightfoot.
Did anybody
I'm sorry,
get
Canadians.
that?
If Mark Bro didn't get that,
yes, Gordon.
yeah. Oh, yeah. So Brad went with Andy Kim, but that was Gordon Lightfoot.
Yes.
Who got in there first? Was it? It wasn't. It was MC Paradis.
Gosh, you were crushing.
I think you saw. If we had a prize, you'd win
yes.
it. Yeah. I was going Cohen. But no. So yep. There you go. Mark
Thomas
did get in there, and Thomas
well.
and Steve. Everyone did there.
Everyone
Warren Zev. I don't even know you're guessing anymore, Mars. But I love it. I enjoy it.
Yes.
Welcome aboard, Sylvie. Speaking of Canadian folks who are awesome, hello to Sylvie, who is here as well. So that was question 5. So that's sort of the halfway mark-ish, sort of. So
we have a break, though.
well, we will. So for those that are not YouTube Premium members, you're going to see a quick break just while we have a beverage. So cheers, everybody. We'll have a drink, and then we'll kick in with question 6. Which is happening now. So the thing is, some people get ads and some don't, because with YouTube you can't say, we'll be back after these messages, and then people don't get a break, and it's a bit weird, but they just get to hang out anyway. So, are we ready for question 6?
Do we have to wait for the people to come back or no?
Oh, they've all skipped the ad, it's fine.
Oh.
Hopefully it was a 15-second ad, or if it was 30 seconds, they probably went, skip, I don't want to miss the start of question 6. But no, we've given them at least 30 seconds now, so everyone's going to be back.
Good.
So thank you for those who did watch the ad. You help keep the lights on around here, so I appreciate you.
Don't do that thing where you turn the lights off.
I can't reach it.
Oh, you can't reach it anymore. Good. He used to press the button and all the lights would come down.
That's only if someone donates. Hint. If someone donates with a super chat. Hint. No. All right, next up.
All right.
Question 6.
Question the 6th. Okay, born in 1963. This artist died in December of 2016.
Born in what year? 63.
Yeah, born in 63, died in 2016.
Okay, so they were 63. So they would have been active in like 80s and 90s. Okay, got to get these things in my head as we go through. All right, okay.
I think you'll get this one pretty quickly. So he had a solo career, but he was also in a British pop duo.
Oh, yep.
Was considered as a replacement for Freddie Mercury after Freddie passed to replace him in Queen. In fact, he sang on one of the popular songs, which was Somebody to Love. And you'll hear one of his very popular songs a lot around the end of the year. Even though it's a song about breaking up with someone, you hear it at Christmas time.
Good old Christmas breakup song.
Christmas breakup song. And his full name, and I'm going to butcher this.
Oh, yes.
Georgios Kyriakos Panagiotou. I can't speak Greek. But otherwise known as
the better half. No, the less talented half of Wham, which is I was going to say George R. Martin. No, close enough. George Michael.
George Michael.
Yeah, I was going to try and turn around. We're in front of a green screen here. I would have knocked everything down. But I was going to try and turn around and do the dance he does with the leather jacket. Do the book. No, is that in Faith or something? I don't know. Choose life, people.
Yes, choose life. There was the Faith where he wiggled his butt with the...
that's it. He has a guitar and the leather jacket.
His butt. Yeah. There was no arms involved.
There was no arms.
That's what I remember anyway.
There's your quote of the day.
There was no arms.
Prince. There you go. David Bowie. George Michael. Oh, there you go. Thomas Christ has just nipped in there in time. Yes. Mascarpone. Yes, it was. It was George who had an interesting life. I do feel bad for these blokes because 20 years like they were just 20 years ahead of their time. And obviously, a lot of them were closeted earlier on in their life, and they didn't get to be their true selves until kind of later in their career. And you got to think to yourself how much more we would have got out of these cool people if society allowed them to be themselves when they were starting out. So.
Yep, absolutely.
But George Michael, very, very cool. And what is it? Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Indeed.
Very next day, he gave it away.
And if you ever participate in Whamageddon and you try really hard not to hear that song, you fail.
Yeah.
You fail very quickly.
So, and the whole concept of that is that it's the last person to hear. I guess it's on a trust basis. It's the last person of a group of people to hear the song Last Christmas by Wham wins something, nothing.
Oh, bragging rights.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Question 7.
7.
Moving on.
Let's go. All right. I'm going to get this one. First clue. I've got this one locked in.
Okay. So this artist was born in 1966 and died in 2023.
Ooh, recent. And again, someone 80s, 90s active.
Yes. So she unfortunately suffered abuse at the hands of her mother as a child. And her mother taught her to steal from the church collection plate to get money as a child.
Okay, that's rough.
Yeah, so a bit of a rough start to life.
Yeah.
She was an Irish singer-songwriter and activist.
Hang on.
Yep. That was very loud.
I suddenly found the bell. Yes, if it was a quiz show, I'd be like, ding. Yes. Yeah. Okay, cool. I've got it, I reckon.
Got it?
Okay. I've got it.
She recorded her first album in 1987 called The Lion and the Cobra. And she released a cover of gospel singer Mahalia Jackson's song, Trouble of the World, in October 2020. And all of the proceeds from that song went to benefit Black Lives Matter charities. She was a big activist. And she converted to Islam in 2018.
Yes.
And she went on Saturday Night Live and ripped up a picture of the Pope. That's not on here. I just remember.
You just remember that one.
Yes. Was it Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does anything compare to her, or would you say that she's uncomparable?
Nothing at all.
And this is where someone jumps in and says, did you know that Prince wrote that song? And I'm like, Prince wrote every song between 1984 and 2006.
Apart from Gordon Lightfoot, who wrote
The Curse of the
If You Could Read My Mind.
If you could read. See, now that's weird. I want to go hear the Gordon Lightfoot version of that song now.
Yeah.
Not the Collins.
Well, I don't know if he recorded it, but he definitely wrote it. Anyway, we're back on to
Sinead.
Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor.
Yes, apparently she had quite a
that's a pretty
unfortunate childhood.
There you go. MC paralysis all over it again.
Yes, of course. These are not terribly difficult.
Well, no, but it's good because it kind of what I hoped out of this is that after this, folks will go away and go, oh yeah, Gordon Lightfoot. I haven't listened to Gordon Lightfoot in a while. Or yeah, let's
Aretha Franklin,
let's go and celebrate some Aretha.
Yes,
And get the back catalogue going on.
Yes.
Ding 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 ding. Hello, Rena here. Good to see you, Rena. Rena, Georgie.
Yes.
Rena has been asking me to design, because you know when you did the Studio Live Today T-shirt.
I did.
And it was terrible, like the women's version of the Studio Live Today T-shirt.
Oh, and it
we're
was
trying
too
to work out
low.
where the things
Yes.
were, because the
Yep.
things weren't on the boobies.
Yep.
So Rena has said, can you please design a proper Studio Live Today women's T-shirt?
Ah, okay.
And put it available for merch, and she'll buy one. And
Cool.
she asked me that about a year ago, and I haven't done it yet.
So no pressure.
Prince wrote Manic Monday. He did too. He wrote Bangles songs. He wrote all sorts of songs.
Everything.
He was a prolific songwriter.
He was indeed. He
yes,
was indeed.
We'll move on. So if you ever wonder why I crap on a lot, like having Georgie here, she moves me along, and that's a good thing. Tries to. But then
Hard to rein him in sometimes. Where are we up to? 8?
Because in the real world, do I talk a lot?
Oh, you do to me.
To you, to people I know and trust in my wonderful community.
Yes.
Question the 8.
Okay.
Beverage.
Born in 1926 and died in 2023, another recent one. This man was a World War II war veteran.
Wow.
He has 19 Grammys and a Lifetime Achievement Award. He's an accomplished painter.
Oh, does he have happy little accidents?
No.
Different.
I will tell you the name he paints under in a minute, but it's quite close to his actual name. So I'll...
War vet. Died in his 90s recently. Painter as well.
He collaborated with so many artists over his career. Ella Fitzgerald, Lady Gaga, Amy Winehouse, Frank Sinatra.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think, I'm in the zone.
You're in the
now,
ballpark
I think
now?
I'm in the area now, and I'll lock in that answer in my head.
Okay, so in 2001, he co-founded the Frank Sinatra School of the Arts in his hometown of Astoria in Queens, New York. And the name that he paints under is Anthony Benedetto.
Is that his real name?
That's his real name. There's a middle name in there, but I can't remember.
Anthony
Benedetto. He's obviously Italian, and his stage name was...
Hey, it's Tony Bennett. Hey, how you doing? Let's be a lady tonight. Yes. Crooner. Crooner extraordinaire.
He wasn't one of the Rat Pack, though, was he? No.
He wasn't. He was a little after the Rat Pack, but he was Rat Pack adjacent.
Yes.
So he was around the same sort of period.
But yeah,
of time.
collaborated with so many different artists.
Yeah, well, he
didn't
did that whole. I reckon he did an album of covers.
Yes.
Let's just look it up here. Yes. Tony Bennett covers album, because didn't he? Amy Winehouse.
Yes. Amy Winehouse, Lady Gaga, Ella Fitzgerald.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
So
there we go. Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett album cover. Yeah, so he's done a whole bunch of them.
Yes, lots and lots.
A plethora of things.
Lots and lots.
Nice. 97 years old. There you go. Oh, Tony Bennett. Look at that. Steve jumps straight in. Yes. Richmond City not far behind. Yeah, Mark Bro. Yeah. I promise I'm not looking at these because I can't multitask anyway. So even if I was staring directly at the chat,
he wouldn't be able to see
wouldn't be able to see it. I got to see Tony when he was in his 80s.
Wow.
Yeah, from New York, of course. Tony.
He's from Queens, yes.
Tony from Queens. Forget about it. Is it racist to use a New York accent and say, "Hey, let's get some bagels and some hot dogs"? Forget about it.
Yes, I'm going to go with yes. When you do it, yes.
Here's a tip for young players: if you have to ask, "Is it racist?" when it probably is. So just don't. Right, should we crack on with question numero 9?
Yes. Okay. This artist, Jeebus, also an older one.
No, he died well before. Yeah. Jeebus died in like 2000 or something,
didn't he? Didn't Jeebus die in like 32, 33?
Oh, yeah. See, that's a common misconception. He didn't actually die when he was born.
He didn't die when he was born, no. Wasn't he? Anyway, I don't really know much about religion, despite going to a Catholic primary school and high school.
You're the best sort of Catholic.
Yes.
Laps.
Okay, so this artist was born in 1926 and died in March of 2017.
Tickety six.
So he's been gone a while.
90 years-ish when died.
Yes.
Okay. So.
Before he made it big on the music scene, he worked in his father's construction company. He worked at an auto plant as a freelance photographer, and He actually graduated with a degree in hairdressing and cosmetology, taking after his sister.
Billy Joel.
No.
Elton John.
No.
Okay.
He is considered by many to be the father of rock and roll. And he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1986.
Oh, okay. I've got an idea in my head, but I'm not sure if it's right. But I'm going to stick it.
This will give a lot. I don't know if it'll give it away to you, but a lot of people in the audience. Can you pop up that image that I sent you earlier? There's a Simpsons episode where a young boy sings a song.
We couldn't play the video except we'd get demonetized or something.
And you might my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. Okay. I had no idea that was a real song.
Oh, and it was written by this person or performed by this person?
Performed by this artist, yes.
Oh, okay.
I always thought it was a nonsense made up thing, but no, real song. Actually, it was written and performed by him.
Okay.
As a bit of a joke, but because he'd make the audience sing along with him as a bit of a joke.
Actually written about his penis or no?
It's written about a church bell. You need to put it down. Ding.
Okay.
All right, this one will give it away for you. And I'm slightly joking about this one, but he has a cousin called Marvin who gave him the idea for one of his songs. Marvin! It's your cousin.
Marvin Berry?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
If you've seen the movie
yes,
Back to the Future,
which
you'll understand that reference.
Many times. So that's all your clues?
That's all my clues.
Well, see, I was going down Jerry Lee Lewis path, to be honest. And then that obviously steered me away from that into Charles Chuck Berry.
It was indeed Chuck Berry.
There you go.
Yes. That is a real song, My Ding-a-Ling. And I listened to it and he would get the crowd to sing along. My Ding-a-Ling. Real song.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know, Steve. Sorry, Billy Joel and Elton John fans, but those two only have one foot in the grave. One. So they're still with us. Fat Panda Cat got it early. Yes. Thomas Christ. There you go.
Chick Berry, yes.
Chick Berry. Chick Berry. Very
That's
cool.
his other cousin.
Song about a bell, actually. He might knew it was about a bell. He knows it wasn't about a penis. Yeah. Chuck, it's a cousin, Marvin. Marvin Berry.
Yeah.
Everything. All right. I think we need to ask you guys. Well, yeah. Look, we'll probably we're at question 9, so we'll probably have a few minutes at the end.
Let's have some questions.
Well, yeah. If there's any questions, just ask them, and I'll pin them and tag them. So if you do want to ask me or Georgie anything, we can do a little mini AMA since we're only 38 minutes in and we're already down at question number 10. So.
Well, I do have a few bonus ones.
A few boner questions.
A few bonus ones.
Oh, bonus. Okay, that's even better.
Boner questions.
Boner questions. Oh, sorry, I did say hello, Mum.
Your parents are
hello,
watching.
Mum and Dad. I forgot to say hello before. They know we're filthy. Yeah, so feel free to go.
Oh, he owned restaurants. Just go to Doug's comment there.
He owned restaurants as well.
Installed cameras in the ladies' rooms. That's a bit disturbing.
Yeah, I did hear that he was a bit like that old president that was very much about not being a nice person.
Oh, I did not know that. I might not have chosen to do him if I knew that. Not that I did him. Ding.
Yes. So yeah. See, you didn't say he married his cousin. That's the only thing, because Jerry Lee Lewis actually married his own cousin as well. So these guys we're all creepy.
Joke about dingleberries.
When do we get to hear Georgie sing the blues again? When did you
again?
Did you sing the blues? Maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
When did we do? Oh, we did. When did you last come on the happy hour? It was a while back.
It's been a while. I think last time we went on a trip. We went.
Oh, that's right.
I think we went to Melbourne and saw Jade, and saw Hamilton in.
Yeah, that's right. We pre-recorded one together.
Yeah.
And then I think you did one. Oh no, Georgie. Oh, you know what it was? It was the baby is cold outside.
Oh right.
Yeah. So yeah, we did. We did have you on.
There you go.
Where did you guys meet?
Oh. We met when we were working together in a call centre. What a meet cute, hey?
I know, right? Working in the KFC. Speaking of boners, chicken bones, of course, I'm talking about. we were working, for the KFC.
Yeah,
delivery call
before
centre.
Uber Eats and Deliveroo and Postmates and all these were a thing, KFC would deliver their own food, and we would take the phone calls and say, "Welcome to KFC. What would you like?" And then we'd take the order and send it to the store.
Welcome
And
to
they would
KFC
send
delivery.
it
Can I have your phone number, please? Still
Yes.
remember that.
Yes.
I used to answer the home phone with that all of the time.
Yes, that's
But
where
yeah.
we met. But we actually connected over music because Pete was in a band, and I wanted to hear him play and rehearse.
Our
And,
first date was you coming to watch me playing in my 3-piece grunge band called Scarpa, and I had a mate Francis who lived up in the hills,
yeah.
and you came along in my
To watch the rehearsal, yeah.
us rehearse, and then we
And,
went to McDonald's for a romantic lunch.
Yes, McDonald's was our first date.
Knackers, right?
We were teenagers, basically.
It's
Actually,
true.
not even.
No.
Basically, we were teenagers.
We were exactly teenagers. Did you guys know the USA just landed on the moon again? USA. Did you? USA.
Landed on the moon again.
Really?
Actually?
With actual people? Or probably an unmanned mission? Or was it Elon Musk? Can we send
did
Elon
not
Musk to
know
the
that.
moon permanently? Just to live there instead of here? No, but I was watching Apollo 13 with my 12-year-old daughter the other day, and it was that scene where the dude puked in space, and she was not impressed.
Not happy.
Not impressed.
Not happy.
Yeah, that's right. It was his 13-year-old cousin. Thanks, Doug, for making it even creepier with Jerry Lee Lewis.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear. Thank you. Yes, we'll do the last couple of questions in a moment. Pete knows how to woo. I know, right? McDonald's and listen to my crappy band play. That's how we roll. Should we go to the next question?
Sure.
I don't think we had any other questions from folks. So yes, Georgie will sing again soon, and yes, we met at a fast food restaurant and then went out to a fast food restaurant.
No, 10, not 11.
Yes, I know. I don't know why I wrote that.
Yes.
Question.
Well, actually, can you put up a bonus?
Oh,
This is a bonus one before we get to
okay.
question 10.
Bonus.
Because there's absolutely no way you're going to know who this is. I had no idea who it was.
Huh.
But I will tell you a bit about this person.
Yep.
They were born in 1941 and died in January of 2024, very recently. They were a German singer and record producer, and they actually create a bit like what we do now with these pop stars television shows where they create rock bands. He created pop bands. He created Boney M, No Mercy, and Milli Vanilli. And over the course of his career, he actually sold over 850 million records across his various pop bands, earned over 800 gold and platinum certifications, albums. And it was discovered that he was actually singing. He was like doing the vocals for a lot of his bands and then just putting them out as Boney M or Milli Vanilli. He was one of the people who sang as Milli Vanilli.
Wow.
And he got, because he wasn't very good looking, he was an old German dude. So he got Rob and Fab to be the faces of Milli Vanilli. And they were really successful. You know, they had Blame It on the Rain and
Until they weren't.
yeah, well, until it was discovered that they were lip syncing, and it was actually discovered that he was the person behind them. His name was
Werner Herzog.
basically his name was Frank Ruther, but he was known as Frank Farian. Sorry, Franz Ruther. His name was Frank Farian.
Ruther.
I just thought that was really interesting that he was the one that put Boney M, like Rivers of Babylon, and he was actually singing a lot of those songs.
There you go. Jade knew it.
Yeah, there you go.
Because she followed the
Same
Milli
thing,
Vanilli
cool.
story. Yeah.
There you go.
So there's got to be a like E! True Hollywood story or something about all that.
Must be. All right.
Wow. Didn't know his name, but he sang Daddy Cool, did he? Daddy Cool, Daddy Cool. What's that? Sorry, related to that, there's that group or those people that's like someone, and they're like the hit factory, and they make all the pop stars and the artists.
Is
and
it
Waterman Aitken?
Clay Aitken. I knew it was Aitken.
Someone-
Now I'm just
Waterhouse?
getting confused
Price
between.
Waterhouse?
Now I'm getting confused.
Is it
Stockman, Stock Aitken. No, I've no
is it the
idea.
New York Stock Exchange?
Yeah, there's those people.
Stock Aitken.
There you
Waterman.
go.
There you go. We were
We
close.
We were getting there
we were in
eventually.
The ballpark.
We're in the ballpark. All right.
Someone's at the front doorbell.
Okay.
Do you want to get the door, or should we just leave that? It's probably just a
Nah,
delivery.
it's probably just a delivery.
Person with parcel. Yes, they can.
That's a
they can leave
delivery.
it there.
All right.
So this question 10.
Just a couple more little bonus.
Boni?
Well, one of them is one that you ruined for me, Ruiner,
Oh,
which
yes,
was
I remember the ruined one.
we were watching the show King of the Hill, and Pete said to me, "Oh, did you know that Tom Petty actually voiced a character in King of the Hill?" And I said, "Well, there goes one of my people." But Tom Petty was a recurring voice of a character called Elroy Lucky Kleinschmidt on King of the Hill, which I did not know, and I thought was very cool. And apparently, Mike Judge, who was the creator of King of the Hill, actually approached Tom Petty. So we've got this idea for a character. We'd love you to voice him. And Tom Petty had so much fun doing it. He said, "Anytime you want me to do it, I will do it." And he came back 28 times. Yeah. 28 times to do it.
I know, it was so cool. And yeah, I've just been on a big King of the Hill thing at the moment where I've been watching a lot of it, and I just was like, oh yeah, that's right, that character Lucky was voiced by Tom Petty. I mentioned that, and you're like, yeah, you've ruined everything, ruiner.
No, it was only one. And this, going through my list of people, I had to whittle it down, and so David Bowie was on the list. I had to take him out because I ran out of numbers, but I found this interesting. David Bowie, his real name was David Jones.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he chose to change his name because he didn't want to be confused with Davy Jones of the Monkees.
Oh, okay. As opposed to the Australian department store David Jones.
Yes. And he said something along the lines of, "No one will make a monkey out of me." I don't know if that's true or if it was, fabricated after the fact. But the name Bowie he took from like a Bowie knife. He just picked it. He liked Bowie knives, so he became David Bowie instead of David Jones.
So he was into...
I thought that was interesting.
So Bowie, as in like, yeah. So
like a hunting knife, a Bowie knife, or whatever those knives are.
But David Bowie seemed like a pacifist.
I think he just liked the word Bowie knife.
Bowie knife.
So he called himself David Bowie.
Funny thing across from that is that my niece and their family had a dog called Ringo. And then when Ringo passed away, they got this big ass German Shepherd dog now that's like just giant monster, but actually really sweet dog called Bowie.
Bowie. Yeah. Yes, very sweet dog that the children are terrified of, but it's actually really sweet.
Yes.
Okay. Number 10.
Oh, number 10. Is this the final?
This is the final
quest. Not 11, because we don't have 11.
No, this one doesn't go up to 11.
So you should have. Well, actually, none of them have died yet because Harry Shearer's still with us.
Well, we did have. This is number 10, but I've given you a few extras in there. So
yeah, you got value for money. You paid nothing. You got value for your nothing.
Value for your nothing. All right. So I suspect this one will probably be the easiest one for you. So I probably shouldn't have put it last, but that's okay.
I like easy.
You will probably get it within the first one. So this person was born in 1964 in Seattle, Washington.
Yes.
And in the early 1980s, he was a member of a cover band called the Shemps. He's considered one of the founders of grunge. He credits his main musical influence to the Beatles and Little Richard. He has a 4-octave vocal range.
Yes, he does.
And known for high energy performances. Has 3 Grammys. Founding member of Soundgarden and Audio Slave. And his full name was Christopher John Boyle. Died in 2017.
He wasn't actually Cornell.
No, Christopher John Boyle. Yep, died in 2017. Which was, of course,
Cornell.
Yes, I saved him for last because I knew that one hit you hard when he died.
Yeah, that was my first. You know how they say that there's that thing where, like, because I was just into Nirvana after Kurt Cobain died. Like, I was just getting into sort of good music. I was into crap music in the early 90s. And it was the mid-90s, got into really good music. And so I kind of missed the whole Kurt Cobain bandwagon. And then everyone that died that was musicians after that were kind of old people or people that were the last generation, like 70s and 80s musician. And Chris Cornell was the first, like, 90s grunge. I owned every album. I listened to them religiously. And, it was one of the ones where it's just like, gut punch. Because, plus he always seemed, it would be like if Trent Reznor came out and we found out that Trent Reznor was no longer with us. Like, these guys seem like they got their shit together, as opposed to others who, it's like, if I found out that Ozzy Osbourne's not with us tomorrow, I'd be like, whoa, he was living on borrowed time for about 30 years. So I would go, and again, sorry, touch wood, because when the news comes out tomorrow, I didn't do it. He's an old, sick man, and he's made of about 70% cocaine now. So it's not my fault.
A few people were guessing Kurt Cobain, and Thomas
Rightly
pointed out that he died in 1994.
True. Exactly. With all the grunge stuff, I was like, I reckon we might have some Cobain stuff going down there. But
yes,
yeah,
but
Thomas Christ jumped in with Chris Cornell.
Yes, Chris Cornell. So yes.
Chris Cornell. Brad, who's Andy Wood? You've guessed him a few times now. I don't know who Andy Wood is.
Andy Williams. No,
oh, yes. Well, Cobain played in Lincoln, Nebraska in the early 90s. I was 1 year late because I started going to a festival here in Australia called the Big Day Out. Think Lollapalooza, think all those big festivals.
Not that big, though.
Well, no, not quite. Reading Festival, no. Australian version. Everything Australia is a little bit littler, apart from our country being a bit bigger. So, yeah, I went to that. But I went the year after Kurt and Nirvana played. So they played in 93 here, and then he obviously died in 94.
Yeah.
So missed that gig. I got into it just after that. And RIP to all of the that's a substantial class. Like for 10 years, you got Aretha, you got Tina in there, you got Chris Cornell, you got he didn't even go down the ONJ, like there's a lot of.
There were some people that I had to leave out. I was gonna do Whitney Houston.
Oh yeah, I would never love her. No, I would always love her.
Yes. There were a few others, but that was the list that I came up with. No. So I thought some of them were really interesting. There were things I didn't know about a lot of those artists.
A lot of things. Yeah. Again, my knowledge is so low. Chester Bennington was another big one.
Yes.
Scott, I forget his name, from Stone Temple Pilots. Someone more.
Lemmy from Motorhead.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's been rough.
Yeah. Yes, it has.
All right, we're gonna take one more break, and then we've got just about 5 minutes left.
Okay.
So if you would like to hang around, feel free to. Folks are watching an ad. I wonder what the ad's for. I think it would be for some sort of cryptocurrency.
Should we do a live read for like boner pills or something?
What's that boner pill ad at the moment with like pitching a tent? And there's a dude that's like trying to get his tent up, and his like wife's laughing at him in the background, and the smug couple
doesn't help
like,
when you're watching.
Yes.
This is an Australian.
Yes, Australian
commercial.
Ad. And he's like, mate, if you want boners, you should take these boner pills. And he's like, boner pills, eh? Good idea.
There's our live read for boner pills.
Hi, Mum. And Kelly's here too. Hello. all of our family.
Oh, Kelly has the spicy flu at the moment, which is why she's homesick.
Which is why I'm a little bit random as well at the moment, because I'm still
foggy from getting over it
from the weird flu.
Yes.
Terribleness. I think I saw a question from Rena. I think it's related to the t-shirts. Better be dragging his feet on getting our gal's t-shirt. Yes. Any plans? P.S. What did you think of the idea with the speakers lower on the gal version? Like,
swapping it around.
So putting the bits below or something. I think we need to, because Georgie actually has got quite a lot of design skills and works on online design stuff. So I think that she should step up and help out and to create the ladies.
I will try to help you design it, but
and you need to do the prototyping again too to make sure that.
Well, I don't know if people remember last time, but the Studio Live Today logo has these little circles on either side, and Pete put it way too low on the t-shirt, and so the little circles sat quite conspicuously, shall we say. It was interesting.
Yeah, so
I use it as an undershirt now.
That's true. Yeah,
until I want to show people, and I just rip it up.
I've not done well with shirts for you too, because one year, what was the thing? The gin t-shirt.
My full name is Georgina, and I keep bumping the microphone. Sorry. Spelled Georgina. And there's a friend's joke. Chandler says, Handle is my middle name. Actually, it's the middle part of my first name, Chandler Handle. And so Pete made me a t-shirt that says, Gin is my middle name. Actually, it's the middle part of my first name. But you spelled middle, Midlle, I think.
This is why
so
I can't be trusted. This is like another one that you just wear around the house, and every time you wear it, I feel like a more amount of shame. Like
it's funny. In fact, I have worn it because I just go, look how dumb Pete is. No, not really.
Yeah.
But I found it amusing. In fact, I didn't notice. Somebody else pointed it out to me because I said, look what Pete had made for me. And they went, yeah, he spelled something wrong. And I went, oh, whoops.
Yeah, that's just how I roll. Attention to detail. That was probably after my last bout of COVID. No,
Yeah, maybe,
I'm just an idiot.
maybe.
But I have fun at the same time. Thank you for hanging out with us today,
Yes.
Georgie, first of all, but also, folks, it's always good to have you hanging around and having a chat. And I definitely learnt some things today that I will almost immediately forget.
Well, apparently Kelly learnt how to use YouTube today, she says in her comment.
Well, there you go. Like, comment, subscribe. You can go and tell everyone else to like, comment, and subscribe, and do all the things. Ring the bells and all that sort of stuff. Yes. We've got a happy hour, and we also have Your Music Live coming up. So don't forget about all those things. Your Music Live is our independent music show, and we do that each and every week.
Some really good music on there. Actually,
it's funny. It's like I'll be listening to the music beforehand, and you made the coolest backhanded compliment to an artist last week, where you're like, is this a submission or is this an actual song? And I was
submission or an actual song?
I was like, it's both. They're all actual songs. What do you mean?
I meant
in her defense, she gets to hear everything I listen to, and you know the people that play my fire beat people. Yeah, they submit some songs as well, and let's just say I'm like, did you make this in 10 minutes in a car park or something? Like, it's not very no. So yes, so I do have to do a little bit of vetting, and that's not to be mean to people. It's that if you go to effort, I'll reward effort, but there's some people that are clearly just phoning it in, and they're just, or it's just F.
F the N words, and you go no.
Oh, yeah, as soon as if there's an F, a B, a C, or an N, like in the first 5 seconds, I'm just like, yeah, this is probably going downhill. So we'll go with that. Yes, studio
Wrap it up.
live today.
Come
Wrap it
on.
up. We're going to say goodbye to people.
Oh, sorry. Bye, people.
See you later, Tin Jade. See you, Ed Zed. See you, Thomas Christ. Thanks for being here. Good to see you, Steve. Always good to see Steve over there in Nebraska. Lincoln, Nebraska. Lincoln, Nebraska is a cool sounding city. Like there's a lot of TV shows that reference Lincoln, Nebraska, and now I know someone that lives there.
There you go.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Thomas, and thanks, Pete and Gin. There you go. You've got a new nickname around the channel. We'll need a gin that's like a glass of gin with a Georgie face.
Could put gin
ice
in
floating
here.
in it. Yeah, we should have put alcohol in our
Yes, there is definitely no alcohol in these mugs.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, everybody. Yes, that is going to do it for this one, and I'll see you over the weekend because we've got a heap of shows coming up for you. All that is left to be said is, do you remember my sign-off, my really wanky, lame sign-off?
Say hi to your mother for me.
That was Rove McManus.
Oh, that was Rove McManus.
Good night,
no,
Australia. That was
close your eyes and I'll kiss
That was
you.
Johnny Young.
No, it was work hard and
Work hard, play hard. Leave a good
no,
corpse.
what was it? Give us a tip, and it was like work hard and be good to your mother or something. That was like a pizza ad or something.
Yeah.
No, it's be kind to yourself, be kind to others,
Yes.
and keep creating.
Woohoo!
Is that right?
Thank you, mother, for the rabbits. Yes. That was Rex Hunt.
Thank your mother for the rabbits.
Didn't he get cancelled? I don't know. Yes, that was perfect, Georgie. So thank you. And thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you.
That is going to do it for this one, and we will see you next time. So all we have to left to do is do the weird waving thing. Let's get the green screen waving effect going on.
Oh.
Bye, everybody.